Scary telling.
I can hear the sound of footsteps above me, the crunching of leaves, and the soft thud of feet against the ground. It's a familiar sound, one that I've heard many times before. It's my birthday, and my husband has come to visit me once again. As I lie here in my grave, I can't help but wonder if he remembers where he truly left me. Does he know that I'm not really here, buried deep beneath the earth? Or has he forgotten, like so many others, and come to leave flowers on an empty grave? I can feel his presence as he stands above me, his shadow casting over my final resting place. I can sense his love and devotion, but it's tinged with sadness and regret. He's mourning the loss of the woman he loved, the woman he buried here all those years ago. As I listen to the sound of his footsteps fading into the distance, I'm left alone once again, trapped in this eternal darkness. I think back to the day I died, the day my life was cut short in a tragic accident. My husband and I were driving home from a dinner party, the snow falling gently outside as we chatted and laughed together. But then we hit a patch of black ice, and the car spun out of control. I remember the impact, the crushing sensation as the car collided with a tree, and then, nothing. Now, I'm trapped here, in this desolate graveyard, surrounded by the graves of strangers. I've been here for so long that I've lost count of the years. But my husband, he still remembers. Every year, on my birthday, he comes to visit me, to lay flowers on my grave and to remember the love we once shared. But lately, something has changed. His visits have become less frequent, and his flowers more wilted. It's almost as if he's forgotten where he truly left me, as if he's moved on with his life and left me behind. I'm left to wonder if our love was truly meant to be eternal, or if death has truly separated us forever. As I lie here in my grave, I can only hope that one day my husband will remember where he truly left me, and we can be together once again. But until then, I wait, alone in the darkness, listening to the sound of the wind and the footsteps of the living above me. As the days turn into weeks and the weeks turn into months, I lie here in my grave, listening to the sounds of the world above me. I feel so isolated, so alone, trapped in this eternal darkness. But my thoughts always turn to my husband. I remember the love we shared, the life we built together. It feels like a lifetime ago, but the memories are still so fresh in my mind. I remember the day we met at a small cafe in the heart of the city. I was so nervous, sitting there alone with my coffee, when he walked in and smiled at me. We struck up a conversation, and it felt like we had known each other for years. We started dating shortly after that, and everything just fell into place. He was my perfect match, my soulmate. We loved the same things, laughed at the same jokes, and had the same dreams for the future. I remember the day he proposed, down on one knee in the middle of a park, the sun shining down on us. It was perfect, just like everything else about our relationship. And then we got married, surrounded by our friends and family. I remember walking down the aisle, seeing the tears in his eyes as he looked at me. It was the happiest day of my life. But now, as I lie here in this grave, I wonder if it was all for nothing. Did our love mean anything if it was cut short by my untimely death? Was it all just a fleeting moment in time, meant to be forgotten in the grand scheme of things? I try not to dwell on these thoughts for too long, as they only bring me pain. Instead, I focus on the happy memories, the moments of joy and love that we shared. And even though I'm trapped here in this eternal darkness, I feel grateful for the time we had together. As I drift off into a restless sleep, I can only hope that my husband still remembers the love we shared, and that one day he will come to visit me again. As the years pass, I lie here in my grave, listening to the sounds of the living above me. But lately, there have been other sounds, strange and unexplainable noises that echo through the darkness. At first, I thought it was just my imagination, a result of being trapped in this grave for so long. But as the whispers grew louder and the footsteps grew closer, I knew that something was amiss. I can't see what's happening above me, but I can sense a presence, a cold and ghostly aura that surrounds me. It's as if there's another spirit here in the cemetery, someone who's come to join me in my eternal resting place. I'm scared, but I don't know who to turn to. I'm alone, trapped in this grave, with no way to protect myself from whatever it is that's haunting me. As the days turn into weeks and the weeks turn into months, the presence becomes more and more real. I can hear voices, whispers in the darkness that I can't quite make out. It's as if the other spirits in the cemetery are trying to communicate with me, trying to tell me something. But what could they possibly want? And why do they seem so interested in me, in my eternal slumber? One night, as I lay there in the darkness, I feel a chill run down my spine. It's as if someone is standing right beside me, their breath hot against my skin. I can feel the weight of their presence, their cold and clammy touch. I want to scream, to run away, but I'm trapped here, with no way to defend myself. All I can do is pray that the spirit will leave me alone, that it will find someone else to haunt. As the night wears on, the presence fades away, leaving me alone once again. But I know it will be back, and I can't help but wonder if it's here to torment me or to help me in some way. I drift off to sleep, my mind filled with questions and fears, wondering what tomorrow will bring. As the days turn into weeks and the weeks turn into months, the presence in the cemetery grows stronger. I can feel it all around me, its cold and ghostly aura suffocating me. But that's not the only thing that's changed. I'm starting to lose my grip on reality, my mind slowly slipping away into the darkness. I'm plagued by nightmares, visions of my husband with another woman, laughing and smiling as if he's forgotten about me. I try to push the thoughts away, but they're always there, lingering in the back of my mind. As I lay here in my grave, I can feel myself becoming one with the darkness, the earth around me. It's as if I'm no longer alive, but instead a part of this desolate cemetery. The other spirits come to visit me, their voices soft and soothing, but I'm too lost in my own despair to truly connect with them. I'm trapped here, alone, with nothing but my own thoughts and fears to keep me company. I begin to wonder if I'm losing my mind, if this eternal darkness has finally taken its toll on me. I try to remember the love I shared with my husband, the happy moments we had together, but they seem so distant, so far away. It's as if I'm becoming a part of this cemetery, a ghostly presence haunting the living as they walk above me. But I'm not a vengeful spirit, I'm just a lost soul, trying to find my way back to the love I lost. As the darkness consumes me, I begin to accept my fate. I know that I'll never leave this grave, that my husband may never remember where he truly left me. But I hold on to the love we shared, the memories that will always be a part of me. I close my eyes and let the darkness envelop me, hoping that one day I'll find peace in this eternal slumber. As the darkness consumes me, I feel a sense of peace wash over me. I realize that I'll never leave this grave, that my husband may never remember where he truly left me. But I also know that our love will always be a part of me, a flicker of light in the eternal darkness. I think back to the happy moments we shared, the love we have for each other. It feels like a lifetime ago, but those memories will always be with me. As I lie here in this eternal slumber, I come to accept my fate. I know that I'll never leave this grave, but I also know that my husband will always hold a special place in my heart. I listen to the sounds of the living above me, the laughter and joy of those who still have life ahead of them. It's bittersweet, but I find comfort in knowing that life goes on even if I'm not a part of it. And so, I wait. I wait for the day when my husband may remember where he truly left me, or for the day when we'll be reunited in the afterlife. But until then, I find peace in the love we shared, in the memories that will always be a part of me. I may be trapped here in this eternal darkness, but I'm not alone. I have the love of my husband, the memories of our life together, and the knowledge that our love was real and it will always be a part of me. As I close my eyes and drift off into the eternal slumber, I know that I'll never truly be gone. I'll always be a part of this cemetery, a part of this world, a part of the love that we shared. And so, I wait, content in the knowledge that one day